Hello, I'm Carol Baxter. I work for the early intervention team at Wigan Council, and this is John, one of our service users. John has been abused over the last 3 years. Well, John is quite a vulnerable gentleman, and he was letting people into his home, bogus callers who were trying to sell him things, tried to sell him a porch once, which cost an awful lot of money, and John unknowingly actually signed a contract in which these gentlemen were trying to take money from him or asking for money. And I think John felt really pressured, and eventually his family had to come down and actually reported these people to the police. And you know, it was a real worry for John and his family. Family and professionals spoke about alternatives for John. Would it be okay for him to stay in his own home? Or maybe look at alternatives. Maybe a supported accommodation project where someone would be with John 24 hours. Or maybe a package of care within the home to protect John at certain times in the day. Following this, John really wanted to stay in his own home because he knew the area. He'd lived here a long time with his elderly mother, and he was used to the area, used to the streets. So it was considered that John could stay at home, but extra care to be put in one way or another. We received a referral from the early intervention team for John, in which a primary assessor went out to his home to assess for assistive technology. We discussed ways to keep John safe and secure. The primary assessor came back to get some advice and spoke to the people-powered technology team, and they suggested a Ring doorbell. Following discussions with John and his family, it was agreed that the AT referral should go ahead and the doorbell should be fitted, and it was actually fitted within the week. Family have found the doorbell very easy to use and really useful. They can actually use it via the mobile phone. In effect, so when someone rings the bell, they can actually see who's at John's door, and if they're suitable to come in or who it is, or they can actually intervene and speak to that person. So that resulted in the family feeling they've got peace of mind now, keeping John safe. John also likes to open the door in the morning and get some fresh air. Hence, they can see him via the mobile phone, so they don't have to ring him all the time because they can see he's well washed, dressed, and he's okay. After speaking with the family, they'd recommend the Ring doorbell. It's been very beneficial to John and his family, and they would recommend you use the AT products for any other vulnerable service users in the community. I'd like to thank Wigan Council, Early Intervention and the people-powered technology team for keeping John safe in his own home and providing all the equipment. Would you like to say anything, John?
I'd just like to say thank you to everybody.